The ratio of games involving SpongeBob versus games that don't have SpongeBob is disturbingly low! Look at these numbers! Are they even real? I don't know! Where did I get this chart? Yeah, as I'm sure many of you may already know, I'm a bit of a SpongeBob fanatic, and I need more SpongeBob games! I've already played all of his games on the Game Boy Advance, GameCube, PlayStation, you name it! So, desperate times call for desperate measures, because today we're going to check out some SpongeBob plug-and-play consoles. But hey, it's SpongeBob, right? They wouldn't do him dirty like that, not like Dirty Dan! So, enough messing around. Let's check these games out. First up is simply called the SpongeBob Squarepants plug-and-play console. Straightforward and to the point, I like that. What I don't like, though, is playing with SpongeBob's nose! Listen, if you're enjoying this, that's great, but I'm a little uncomfortable. First game is SpongeBob's Bubble Pop. Huge, mysterious bubbles are surrounding Bikini Bottom and blocking all the exits to the city. SpongeBob has taken it upon himself to burst every last one of these nasty bubbles and free Bikini Bottom once more. King Neptune, a story about liberation and freedom? Sounds epic, let's do it! Okay, so breakouts, like the one in the arcade, in the 70s. You know, that's it. What else am I supposed to talk about? You control SpongeBob and move from left to right and bounce this bubble to hit the other ones to destroy them. I don't really see how this is stopping the citizens of Bikini Bottom from leaving, but then again, this is the same town that has a bubble phobia, or is bubble racist. Yeah, we won't forget. We'll never forget. A little bit into this game though, SpongeBob started to look like this. And I don't know why. The game is fine, I guess, considering it's just a reskinned Atari game, but there is a strategy, and I'll let you in on it. First you do this, then that, then this, that, this.
Then that, and this, and that, and this, and that, and that.
Up next is Sandy's Surf Adventure. A giant bullworm and its nasty henchmen are terrorizing Bikini Bottom. Uh-oh. Well, we all know that this isn't just any bullworm.
It was an Alaskan bullworm!
Against SpongeBob's wishes, Sandy has decided to repel their attack on her own. Yeah! You go, girl! So the game is a shoot-'em-up, similar to Gradius, or that crappy Silver Surfer game on the NES. You ride around on a clam and shoot these cute, smiling amoebas and seahorses. Why you gotta be making me do that? I feel terrible. Again, not much to say. Another really basic game. I get that this is a plug-and-play console, so there's limited space for things, but man, could this game use some music. I'm not asking for a lot, just something like... Yeah, that's all. Also, the bullworm never shows up. So thanks for that. Invasion of the Hooks. The Hooks! The Hooks! They dangle down with their pleasing shapes and beguiling colors. And just when you think you found the land of milk and honey, they grab you and haul you up high! I love that so much. So in this game, it's hook season. And instead of only SpongeBob and Patrick being insubordinate little shits, Squidward and Sandy join in on the fun. So these hooks descend, ready to grab a friend and put them in a can of tuna, and it's SpongeBob's job to stop these evil hooks by throwing Krabby Patties at them, sure. I mean, hey, if I were fishing and I reeled in a burger, I'd be pretty stoked. Conversely though, if I reeled in a squirrel, I'd probably never fish again. There's actually a nice challenge to this game, needing to choose which character to save depending on the speed of certain hooks. I actually had to sit up and focus while playing. A true pro gamer move. Later on, Gary and even Mr. Krabs joins in on the fun. You became the very thing you sought to destroy. The game ends when everyone dies. The gang's all here. Next is Patrick and the Maze. Patrick the Star, thanks for clarifying, has managed to get himself and his friends lost in a coral maze. Oh, like that one time they got lost and consulted the magic conch shell. Again, this is a really fun game. You explore this maze and try to look for all of your friends. There's obstacles you gotta try and avoid, treasure to collect, mini games to play like Simon Says. This game is just missing some noise. Don't worry, your speakers aren't broken. That's just how quiet this game is. Broken up only by the occasional sound effect. Oh, there it is. Good job, Patrick. You did it. And the final game on this plug and play is the Super Chum Bucket. Plankton has used his remote control robots to capture Sandy Cheeks to bribe SpongeBob into giving him the delicious Krabby Patty recipe. SpongeBob will never give away this recipe and decides to risk life and sponge to rescue Sandy himself. That's right, SpongeBob will die before he gives away that recipe. Such an admirable feat. So in this game, SpongeBob needs to platform his way to victory, making precise jumps, avoiding the obstacles, and reaching Plankton, only for him to escape and to do it again. Yep, if you've been paying attention, you'll quickly realize that this is just Donkey Kong! Which, hey, that's an awesome game. If you're gonna rip something off, you might as well do it with a fun game. Now this game is actually challenging, but not in the good way. Its difficulty doesn't come from timing, reactions, etc., but instead stems from the god-awful controls! Surprise, surprise, it doesn't feel as good as Mario! Everything is so stiff that I feel like I need to call a doctor since it's been lasting longer than 4 hours. It's fine, I guess. So that was the SpongeBob SquarePants plug-and-play console. And that's where you think our journey might end. But there is another plug-and-play console that, of course, we have to talk about. SpongeBob SquarePants The Fry Cook Games. Whoa, this one's got music? We're already off to a great start. So here we have like 8 mini-games based off of one single episode. The Fry Cook Games, you know, that's why they called it that. In this episode, Mr. Krabs and Plankton are in a heated rivalry about which restaurant has the best employee. SpongeBob acts like a boastful little ass, and this upsets Patrick. So, Patrick then joins the Chum Bucket, and the two have a heated anime rivalry. Now, this game is different because it acts like an actual sports festival. Basically, you'll join a cup, and then we'll be given 6 to 8 minigames to play back to back. They're short and simple. It's all about getting the best and fastest time. So think of this more like WarioWare. Anyway, the first game on the list is Runaway Tray. SpongeBob is filled with determination and running like a madman jumping over hurdles. You just gotta press the button to jump over them and get the fastest time. After that, we're playing Air Patty. You juggle this Krabby Patty in the air and not let it hit the floor, because what do you think this is, Burger King? The Krusty Krab has standards. I'm not gonna lie, this game has some pretty animations for being on a plug and play. SpongeBob's facial reactions, movements, it's all really nice. Oh hell yeah, I got a backflipper and a spin-a-rooney. I'm not too sure what that means though, I'm not an athlete. Stack-a-snack. Well, the only snack I see here is, Anyway, this game is kind of funny, but for stupid reasons. So you got this specific order of Krabby Patty here to the left. Ingredients then start falling from the sky, and you gotta match it to the order. Sometimes it's pretty simple, okay, I get that. And other times, it's something only a psycho would order. This is literally that one meme. You know, the Beastchurger one. SpongeBob really is the king of memes. Up next, we got SpongeBob bouncing on jelly, and you gotta get a high score. I don't know. I just mashed buttons and moved the stick around. Here, SpongeBob's shooting ketchup and mustard onto Krabby Patties. Again, I don't know. Alright, now this game's pretty fun. It's like DDR, or Guitar Hero. SpongeBob's ice skating, or butter skating, and you have to hit the corresponding buttons at the right time. Here we get to see more of SpongeBob's awesome animations. Although, unlike Guitar Hero, the buttons have no rhythm with the music. They're two completely separate things. Great. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You play all of these games back to back. The only things that change are the backgrounds and the scores you have to get in order to win. All the games control fine and actually sound nice considering this one has music. The animations, of course, really stood out to me. They're really eccentric, almost like they were showing off, like, look what we could do on a plug and play. So yeah, those were SpongeBob's plug and play consoles, and in my unbiased opinion, they were awesome! Because I lied, of course I'm biased. Anything with SpongeBob I'm going to force myself to love. And bonus points if they throw in references to the show. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of your hair now. I've got a fancy date tonight. So, how long have you ladies known each other?
What? What did he say?